Hello everyone and welcome to one more nautical content video. Today I chose a few comments from the video which was about the single hand maneuver, and we're gonna see these comments together, and because we have a lot to learn. Let's go and see the comments. So ladies and gentlemen, as you see, this is the video of me doing the single hand maneuver, and let's go to the comments to see a few things that are very interesting. We're gonna talk about, first of all, about my friend Zaid from Palestine. I really appreciate you, my friend and dear student, one of the best students I ever had, for the donation that you did. So if you want to support the channel, guys, you can donate, or you can also add your subscription so you can support the channel to do even more videos in the future. So the comment that we're gonna see first, I had it a lot. We're gonna see one that has almost everything inside. So here it is from Fred Flintstone. Great video. I would love to see you do the same in a crosswind, a headwind, and or with a long keel boat that doesn't steer so nicely in reverse. Also, Mr. Spiros Priovolos, one of the living legends in Greece, he asked me also to do without other boats supporting our boat when we go for docking with the mooring lines. And also another person asked me about dropping the anchor single hand. So about dropping the anchor single hand, we're gonna see a new video that is coming very soon to the channel. But about the rest now, I have to say that the single hand maneuver cannot be executed to any kind of conditions. So we need to choose our conditions. We start first of all with the conditions of the boat. Is my boat ready to do that? That means, do I have the anchor to my cockpit, the anchor control to the cockpit? Is my boat holding to the wind? If not, I'm going to have to choose either another day to do the single hand maneuver, either another spot into the same marina, so I'm going to have the wind either from the stern, either from the side, but I'm going to have a boat to support me to the leeward side, or I'm going to ask for help from the marina to bring me one more person to help me, or to bring the small boat to help me stay into the wind a little bit more by pushing my beam or my bow. So my answer is that there is no skill that you can have that can defeat the weather. You have to use the weather and use a strategy which is specifically made for single hand. That's why in 7C School of Yachting we have specific course which is for single hand. We are very much against the multitasking, and we learn how to have a proper strategy that it will lead us to have the proper result without danger, without drama. Let's go to the next comment. So the next comment, outstanding video, the approach, methodology and clarity, all top notch. I'm really impressed and can't wait to see more, perhaps with the focus on docking using rings next time. So what you can do with the rings? Very simply, you're gonna have to have a setup for the rings. Don't expect from yourself to jump outside of the boat, do a cleat hitch or a round and 2/2 hitches or a bow line or whatever you are thinking to do. Forget about these things. This is acrobatics. We're gonna have to have a hook at the end of our single line, and when we reach to the dock, we just hook the ring and we have our line ready. Even with help from outside, I use this technique. I have a hook, I have multiple hooks like the one that you see into your screen now, into my boat, so I can put one to the end of the line, toss it outside without killing somebody, of course, and then you just hook it to the ring and you are ready to take the slack and forward to the window line. So part of the single hand strategy is to have the proper equipment on board that is going to help you to be easygoing. The next comment is a question: what is the advantage of using the short bow line to do the initial docking? Would it be more sense to prepare a slip line that you can throw over the bollard? Yes, if you are very confident with your lassoing technique, you can do lassoing, which is very effective. But for me here, it wasn't necessary to do the lassoing. I know the area, and as I mentioned to another comment, I have been here another 100 times, so it's easy for me, I know it. So it's much easier for me to have the single line. You can have, of course, a slip line, but it's something that it can cause you trouble. Instead of having one line, have two lines, so I choose to have the simplest of all setups. I'm not saying that it's wrong, I'm not saying it's a mistake, it's a very good idea, but personally I prefer to have a single line. It's easier for me to process it in a stressful condition like the single hand. Another comment, can you make a video how to do this single hand with central cockpit? I can try that, but I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, that if you are about to do a single hand maneuvering with your boat, and you know in advance that you're going to have a single hand sailing around the world, you're going to have to choose the proper boat. Don't choose a center cockpit. Choose another boat that it will be possible. Okay. Unfortunately, some things cannot change. I mean, the center cockpit cannot be transformed into something else. But you can choose another boat, and that is a part of the strategy as well. And now we're gonna go to the comment that I get mostly to this video about the line in the water. Okay, never seen a sailor drop a line in the water. Here. Let's go to another one also. I don't like this comment, but it has a few things that we can discuss here. So I'm gonna read it. Having the line in the water is not really a good idea for multiple reasons, including the risk end up in the propeller. Okay, we know that, but we choose not to focus on collecting the line when we are forwarding and exiting our slot, because it's more beneficial for us. So we check no other boats are coming, we make sure that we are not about to reverse, and we don't do multitasking. We choose to do it like that because it's more to gain like this than to risk taking the line inside during the exiting of the boat, which is multitasking, and usually the multitasking ends up to disaster. And a person is responding to him, it's fine, he's moving forward and it isn't in the water long. And then we have a response that I will read it because it's very important. No, it's not fine. In any case, if you have to go reverse for any reason, you screwed it by your own line. Towing mooring line in the water like this is unacceptable and is your potential problem number one. Doesn't matter if it is in the water for 1 second or half a minute, it must be collected to the deck immediately after releasing from the cleat. My advice for you guys is don't be strong-minded and strong opinion. Don't have strong opinion, even including me. Don't listen to me if I have a strong opinion about something. What is the reason about that? Because generally with sailing, we do certain things in certain conditions, we do other things to other conditions. That means that a thing can work very nicely, or a advice can be working very nicely to a certain condition, but it will be disastrous in other conditions. I agree. If you can do it, don't. If you are able to, don't throw line in the water. But I go to the last part of this comment, which is the most dangerous of all. It says, it must be collected to the deck immediately after releasing from the cleat. My opinion is the exact opposite. And why is that? Because after you're releasing the slip line from the cleat and the line goes around the bollard, the ring, the dock, whatever, it can get stuck for any reason, because it's a little bit twisted, because we have rocks on the dock that is going to get stuck from the friction. So when I am collecting the line with my hands and it gets stuck to any point and the boat is forwarding to exit the slot, then bye-bye fingers. So for me, my advice is make your exit in such a way so you don't worry about the line. So the line should be dropped into the water and after collecting it, so you make sure that the line is not gonna get caught by anything that is on the docking setup, to the ring, to the bollard, to the rocks, or whatever. So be careful about this, guys. It's very important. And we go and to answer or to finish this with the line, because I saw this comment a lot. Okay, leaving the stand in the line in the water when going out seems very risky to me, etc. Okay, and I say, okay, give me a solution to that, please. And this guy over here is giving me a very nice solution. To be honest, I'm not sure, to be honest. I guess the only way to avoid this risk is, in this situation with a strong wind, is to release the line from the stern cleat and leave it connected to the dock. Very nice. So that's a very good solution. Another solution that another person said is to have a shorter slip line, so if it gets into the water, it doesn't get too much extended behind you. And also you can have a line that you don't really care letting it to the dock, and you let it outside and you depart, and the line is getting stays on the dock. Of course, this line maybe is going to be a problem for other sailors, so we have to make sure that the line is not going to create other problems, but yes, it can be a very good solution. That was the video about the comments, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you find it very useful. If you want to add something else, write it down to the comments. Please support the channel, and a new video is coming, single hand maneuvering, med mooring with anchor this time. So stay tuned and subscribe to see the next videos. Have a nice one, everyone.